Take me to your paradise. 천국 문이 닫힌다. 별이 쏟아지는다. Kiss me in the moonlight. 빨리 꺼내줘. 나를 데려가줘. My home.
Hello everyone, this is Suga Wearer's Fist and welcome back to another video. I'm back I guess, sorry if this took so long, I'm just not in great shape to make videos these days, but hey, I finished it. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoy this video. At the Captain Squad Sparkles Raised Fist group chat. What's up everybody? Hey bro. Hello everyone. Here we go again. Hello everybody. Sup people. Hello everybody. So I have something to say, bitch alert. Y'all hear something? Hey, calm down, why do you two always have to fight? The bitch started it? Like I said, I have something, excuse me. Everybody, calm down. Shut up. Yeah, this ain't about you Ushiwaka. That applies to you too. Oh you little oh my god, shut up. Yeah shut up, Kura bro has something to say. Thanks bro pensive face heavy black heart. Welcome bro see no evil monkey. So what is it? Gosh, everybody's so chaotic. Don't act like you're not chaotic as well. Excuse me. Fight me and I'll tell Inashita. Unamused face. Anyways. I have a challenge for you guys. Damn it. Oh sure what is it? What is it? This is a very easy yet hard challenge for us. Just get straight to the point please. Ask your boyfriend to come over then ignore them, totally. What? No. Yes. I'm not ready to die yet, please don't make me do this. Height, bruises and punches, here we go. Do we have to do this? I have another option. What is it? You can either ignore them, or just stare at them for no reason. How about neither? Aone is not violent like your boyfriends. I'm doing this one. If I ignore Satoru, he'll get sad. That's the point. ... You want me to make my boyfriend sad? That's stupid. Aaron will also get sad. Akashi will get worried and sad. I don't want that to happen. We all want a boyfriend who gets sad and worried when you ignore them pensive face raised fist. I feel Yukawa pensive face raised fist. Hey, don't leave me out pensive face raised fist. But we're not going to back out. We can do this. Besides, there's still another option. Bro, I really don't feel like this is a good idea. Come on bro, it'll be fun. ... Fuck it, I'm doing it. I'm sorry in advance Kashi loudly crying face loudly crying face loudly crying face. Yeah I'll do it, Enno-kun is not that brutal smiling face with smiling eyes. Please do a proper burial for me. Sure, I'll do it. What, the challenge or my burial? Both. I'm sorry but I will not do the challenge. Oh come on, Ushiwaka-kun, it'll be fun. Satoru getting sad is not fun. Skokskasa you're so boring. You can just give him hugs and kisses after the challenge. Yeah, I don't know Ten-kun that much but he'll probably forgive you. Fine, I will do it. Nice. Yay. How about Yukawa? Duh, of course I'm doing it. Well, good luck to all of you, but I'm not doing this shit. Oh yes you are. No smiling face with smiling eyes. Mandaichi-kun, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, come on Captain, it's gonna be fun. Oh yeah, getting punched to death is fun, sure. Oh come on Daichi, you won't die. Whatever, let's just get this over with. Yee. Have fun Captain's winking face. And don't forget to record yourselves for proof. ... DaiSuga. In real life. Daichi sighs in defeat and anxiety before flopping back to his bed with his phone still in his hand. Sugawara is such a sweet, kind, chaotic, and crazy person. Daichi knows that Sugawara is capable of smiling and then literally beating someone to death in the next 3 seconds. I'm going to regret this. Daichi once again sighs heavily and starts to dial Suga's number. Ever since he got forced into this challenge, he already decided to just stare at his boyfriend for no reason. It's so much better than ignoring the boy. After a few rings, Sugawara finally answers the call. Babe, what's up? Why are you calling? What's wrong? Wanna come over? There was a few seconds of complete silence before it was eventually followed by the sound of soft chuckles coming from the other line. Suga. You didn't have to be so shy about it, babe. Oh, yeah, right. See you in 5 minutes then. Yeah, see you, babe. Love you. Love you too. Daichi ended the call and took a deep sigh afterwards. He's still hesitant about this challenge thingy, but he can't seem to back out from it now. Daichi starts to look around his room and tries to find a place where he can hide his phone and film everything that's about to happen. After a few minutes of walking, crouching, and looking for a hiding spot, he eventually settled with his mini bookshelf near his closet. The angle of the spot almost covers the whole room, so it was the best choice. Daichi's just hoping and praying that Suga doesn't find the phone until he finishes the challenge. After putting the phone on the shelf, he then proceeded to find a spot for himself. What would be a great spot to stare at your boyfriend for no reason? Daichi doesn't really know. In the end, he just settled on the corner of his bed. The camera is directly filming him, and the spot was also the best option whenever you want to stare at your violent but sweet boyfriend for no reason. Daichi sat there, with a pillow on his lap while waiting for Suga. After 5 minutes of thinking how to comfort the soon angry Suga, the faint sound of the doorbell ringing from downstairs was heard by the now mortified Daichi. He ran towards his phone and pushed the record button. He sprints back to his bed and sits there once again. He positioned himself in a sitting position and swallowed the big lump that got stuck on his throat. Daichi can hear the loud laughter of his mother from downstairs. Suga is probably pulling out some cringy jokes that his future mother-in-law definitely loves. After a few more seconds, Daichi finally hears Suga's footsteps nearing his room. His heart is basically doing gymnastics out of anxiety, but he really can't back out now. He knows it's a dumb idea, but he doesn't want to be a killjoy. The door creaks open and Daichi prepares himself to stare at Suga like a crazy guy in the street. Wait, what? A crazy guy? Daichi can see the door slowly opening, but it stopped halfway. The door suddenly slammed back, making Daichi jump on his seat.
Elsa?
Yeah, Daichi's mouth raced to his mouth with his eyes wide open. He almost lost to the challenge by answering Suga. After a few seconds, he hears a few knocks making a familiar tone.
Do you wanna build a snowman?
Oh God. A smile grew on Daichi's lips as he shakes his head when he heard his boyfriend sing the song that children loved almost 8 years ago.
Come on, let's go and play. I never see you anymore. Come out the door, it's like you've gone away. We used to be best buddies, and now we're not. I wish you would tell me why.
Daichi lets out a quiet giggle when an image of Suga imitating Anna comes to his mind.
Do you want to build a snowman? It doesn't have to be a snowman.
The singing stopped and Daichi thinks that Suga's expecting him to say go away, Suga. But of course he won't do that for several reasons. 1. He'll lose to the challenge. 2. His mom is probably gonna scold him and tell him to not yell at Suga and tell him to go away. I'm not hearing any, go away, Anna. So I'll just assume that I can come in. The door finally opens and the challenge begins. Suga pushes the door open with the biggest smile on his face. He was wearing a white jacket, a t-shirt and also gray sweatpants. The challenge was to stare at your boyfriend for no reason, not admire your boyfriend for every reason you can think of. He looks stunning. Daichi thinks to himself, it was just a simple outfit, but is that really the point? To Daichi, Sugawara Koshi is always stunning. Daichi. Suga says in a confused tone when Daichi kept on staring at him with an unreadable face. Is he mad? Nope, he's nervous. Suga narrows his eyes at Daichi as he closes the door, the creaking sound of the wood covering the whole room. Suga fully closes the door and he just stood there, with narrowed eyes and pouty lips, while staring back at Daichi. Daichi is trying so hard to not look at the camera that's currently filming him and Suga's back. He doesn't want to be so obvious about it. Suga can be really observant of his surroundings sometimes. Suga kept the narrowed and pouty look as he slowly approached his boyfriend who's still staring at him. Suga's not that dumb, he knows that something is up, he just doesn't know what's up. Suga strips his jacket and throws it on the floor. He started to crawl towards Daichi who was following him with his eyes. Daichi's anxiousness definitely disappeared and is now replaced with utter confusion. Suga is on all fours while slowly crawling towards Daichi's lap that was covered with a pillow. Suga approaches Daichi's face without breaking the eye contact they've been having ever since he entered the room. Suga is very unpredictable and that's the reason why Daichi is feeling a mix of excitement and nervousness. Suga can either smack him in the head and tell him to stop staring at him or flop on his lap and just act all cute and beg for attention. The silver-haired boy did the latter. Daichi-kun. Suga flops flat onto the bed, with his arms on his side, and his head on top of the pillow that Daichi was holding. Daichi took this as an opportunity to blink for a few times before continuing on staring at the back of his boyfriend's head. Suga moved like a worm until his head bumps on Daichi's stomach. ABS. Suga wraps his arms around Daichi's waist and starts to rub his face on Daichi's chest. He looked up with the most cute and pouty eyes but was met by Daichi's expressionless eyes. Suga frowned in disappointment and pulled back from the hug. The boy sat in front of Daichi, back slouching, eyes narrowing, and arms crossing. Now why the hell are you staring at me like a madman? Suga starts but Daichi stays unfazed. Well, not really. Is there something wrong with my face? Are you really mad? I even tried the thing and you're still like this. The thing that Suga is talking about is when he acts all clingy and cute towards Daichi. He does it whenever he wants attention or when Daichi is acting suspicious, just like right now. After getting no response from Daichi, Suga started to look around his boyfriend's room. Daichi's eyes widened and panic immediately came to his system. Daichi grabs both of Suga's arms and basically forces the boy to only look at him. Daichi squeezed Suga's arms and that's when the vice captain of the TeruEnno male volleyball team knew something was really up. You little. Suga pushed Daichi's hands away from his arms and started to look around the room. He looks at every inch of Daichi's room and the latter prepares himself to get punched. Suga stood up from the bed and jumped on the floor, making a light and soft thumping sound. He starts to aggressively look for the camera that has been filming them too. He's very positive that this is some prank shit that his boyfriend has been forced to do. Suga walks towards the bookshelf and Daichi's heart drops to the floor. Suga scans the shelf for a few seconds and the moment his eyes landed on Daichi's phone, he explodes. Suga glared at Daichi and started to walk towards the terrified boy, with slow and scary footsteps. So Suga, Bab, I can explain. Daichi panics and starts to squeeze himself on the corner of the room. Suga has this expression that's as scary as Kageyama's when Hinata accidentally served a ball to his head. Actually, from Daichi's point of view, it's a lot more scarier. Daichi does scare his teammates when he's angry, but everyone knows that only Sugawara Koshi can tame the beast, and vice versa. But do you really want to mess with Suga when he's mad that you pulled some dumb prank on him again because your friends forced you to? No. Suga has this murderous smile on his face that shook Daichi to the core. The silver-haired boy jumped on top of Daichi and sat on his stomach. Koshi, babe, let me. Suga started to tickle the taller boy while punching his shoulder at the same time. You were planning to pull some dumb prank on me again? Not this time, mister. I had failed. Ha ha ha. Oh my god. Koshi, please. It ha ha ha, it hurts. After a few minutes of Suga punching Daiichi's shoulder and chest and poking the boy's neck and waist, Suga finally stops. The two were panting heavily, with sweaty foreheads and necks. "You looked like a fucking pervert." "Sorry babe." Daiichi says, obviously breathless and tired. He's very ticklish and he hates himself for telling his boyfriend that. Daiichi starts to sit up from his bed and leaned on the wooden headboard for support. Suga smoothly slid his whole body down to Daiichi's lap. Right now, Daiichi's legs are stretched on the bed, his hands resting on his side, and his eyes glued on Suga. While Suga started to lightly tap Daiichi's laps, signaling him to spread his legs open, Daiichi did so and Suga turned his back around Daiichi and sat in between of the dark-haired boy's thighs. Suga violently flops his back on Daiichi's chest, earning a groan from the latter. Suga crossed his arms and also spread his legs open, then rested them beside Daiichi's. "Gosh, I'm tired." "Your fault." "Excuse me, but I'm not the one who stares at a person like a crazy bitch for no reason." "Excuse me, but you're the one who started attacking me despite knowing that those assholes forced me to do this." "Excuse me, but I didn't know that I'm dating a pushover. And I didn't know that I'm dating a bully." Suga furrows his brows in anger and smacks Daiichi's right thigh. "I'm not a bully, I'm a total sweetheart. You just punched me. So, want me to prove that I'm a total sweetheart?" "Yes, please do, I'm dying to see you prove to me that you're a total sweet." Daiichi was cut off by the feeling of Suga's lips clashing on his. After the quick and sweet kiss, Suga gives Daiichi the sweetest smile as if he wasn't just giving him the most murderous look earlier. "I love you." Suga wraps his arms around Daiichi's body and starts to cuddle with the confused and flustered boy. "See, told you I'm a total sweetheart." Daiichi stares blankly at Suga before exploding into laughter. "You are so unpredictable. That's one of my charms." Daiichi let out a soft and deep chuckle and slowly snaked his arms around Suga's shoulder, then planted a kiss on the top of the boy's head. "I love you, Koshi." Suga lets out a contented sigh and smiles to himself. "I love you too, Daiichi." TeruEnno. In real life, Terushima closed the app and went straight to his contacts to call in Ishida. He knows that his boyfriend can be scary most of the time, but he's not scared. Well, not that scared. He believes that he has the charm to tame any beast, even his boyfriend. Terushima pressed Inishida's name in his phone and started to dial the number. Inishida's name in Terushima's phone is the love of my life blowing a kiss heavy black heart, and Terushima's name in Inishida's phone is Yuichi heavy black heart. It was only Yuichi before without the heart, but Terushima forced Inishida to at least put a cute emoji next to it and he did. A heart. After 3 call attempts, Inishida finally answers the call. Thankfully, Inishida knows that Terushima is not the one paying his own phone bill, so he's kind enough to answer the blonde's call attempts after the second attempt. It's not because he wants to play hard to get. God knows how much he wants to talk to his boyfriend until he falls asleep. He hates his schoolwork with a burning passion because of this sole reason. "Hey babe." "Hello Yuichi, why did you call?" "Just wanted to hear your beautiful voice." Inishida chuckles when the image of Terushima biting his lip and winking comes to his mind. "I can't sing, Teru." "Of course you can." "No I can't." "What do you want? I'm busy." "What, again?" "Well, apparently my physics teacher is a bitch and keeps on giving us things to do." "Hey woo, so you can't come over?" "Did you want me to come over?" "Well, I was about to ask you to." "Oh, well You really can't? Yuichi please. Damn it. Inishida's weakness, Terushima's nasal tone. "Please Shakira, I really miss you. We just went on a date yesterday. I don't see the issue here." "There is no issue." "Exactly. So please come over." "Why don't you come over?" But the chala, oh shit, the what now? Nothing, sweetheart. So, you gonna come over? No. Hey, why? I'm really busy. If you want, we can just do a video call. But it's not the same. Then you come over. Don't you want to see what my room looks like? I can sense from my house that it's messy as fuck. Hey, it's not that bad. And besides, the famous TeruEnno is inviting you to his lair. You're supposed to be ecstatic, Enno-kun. I wasn't ecstatic when you asked me to be your boyfriend. I don't see any reason why I should be happy now. Excuse me. I poured my whole heart into that confession, and you're not even happy. Yeah, sure. Sure, you mean you'll come over? Hey, thanks Enno-kun, see you later. What the fuck, I didn't even I love you darling. Terushima ends the call and grins at what he just did. He calls that the not letting him speak trick. It's basically a scam, but it's quite useful. Now, Terushima is just waiting for his dear Enno-kun to come. Oh right, I need to film this. Terushima springs up from his bed and starts to walk around his room, which looks like a normal Sismali teenager room. There's a big pile of used clothes on the corner, boxers and underwear scattered around the floor, some video games, a volleyball, a messy closet, a study table he rarely uses, and last but not the least, a printed image of him and Inashita inside a picture frame. His room is a mess, but for him, it looks pretty decent. He rarely cleans it and he stops his mom whenever she volunteers to clean his room. He doesn't want his mother to do the work for him, he'll do it himself if he wants to. After circling around his room for a few times, he finally settles behind the picture frame of him and Enno. The reason for this is because Inashita refuses to even give the picture a glance whenever he sees a glimpse of it in Terushima's cell phone, since it's also his wallpaper. Whenever he comes to Karasuno to walk home with Inashita, the shorter boy would literally smack Terushima in the arms and tell him to change his wallpaper, but of course, Terushima never obeyed. When Inashita first saw the image, he was flustered and embarrassed, and it even got worse when he found out that his boyfriend printed the picture and placed it inside a frame. Terushima captured the picture while his boyfriend was staring at him with an expression that literally screams, "I'm in love with this boy." Now, because of this reason, Terushima highly doubts that Inashita will find the phone, since he would be too annoyed or embarrassed to even look at the photo. If Inashita does come over to Terushima's house tonight, it would be his third time coming over. He rarely comes over since it has always been the other way around. Terushima walked to his study table and placed his phone behind the picture frame and used his English textbook to cover it and also help it to stand. He ran to his door and looked at the placement of the phone from afar. Perfect. Terushima grins to himself and proceeds to walk out of his room and run downstairs. If he's going to ignore Inashita as a prank, he should probably inform his mom. Terushima's mom likes Inashita as much as how Inashita's mom likes Terushima. Terushima runs to the kitchen, to his mom who was currently cooking dinner. "Mom, I have something to tell you." "What is it?" "Shikara's coming over and I'm going to ignore him." Even before Terushima got to finish his sentence, he already received a punch on his shoulder from his mother, who had an outraged expression on her face. "Ow, why did you do that? Are you crazy? Why are you going to ignore him? Did I raise you only to ignore your first boyfriend that I finally approve of?" Terushima received another punch and his mom was about to throw another one, but he managed to block it. "Only as a prank, Mom." "What do you mean only as a prank?" "Only as a joke, Mom. I won't ignore him for real." "And why are you going to do this stupid joke on him?" "It's fun." There goes another bonk in the head for Terushima. "Are you stupid? You're my son, but are you stupid? You're at the top of your class but you're spewing some dumb shit, Yuji." "Oh my gosh, chill Mom. I promise that if Enno-kun gets angry or something, I'll stop." Mrs. Terushima stares at her son for a few more seconds with narrowed eyes before turning back to what she was cooking. "If I see my future son-in-law storming out of my home, annoyed or sad, I am confiscating your earpods and game console." Terushima smiled and yelled thanks mom, then ran back to his room upstairs. His mind is too distracted by the words my future son-in-law for him to even comprehend that if he angers his future husband, his mom is going to confiscate his earpods and gaming console. Terushima walked inside his room and closed the door afterwards. He jumps on his bed and grabs his phone to check if there's any notifications. Oh, there are notifications, a lot of them. Inashita and Terushima private message. 7:21 p.m. Hey. I am not coming over. Fuck you, how dare you hang up on me. I didn't even finish a single sentence because of you. I am not coming over, don't wait for me. I'd rather jump off a cliff rather than come over. I am not coming over, fuck you. 7:43 p.m. I'm coming over. Fuck you. Terushima grins while reading his boyfriend's messages to him. He closed the app and also noticed that there were 5 missed calls from Inashita as well. Holy shit, I am so in danger. He said words of terror and fear, but his face is saying otherwise. He's definitely very excited for this prank. The reason for this is because he's still dreaming of the ideal boyfriend he's been hoping for ever since he realized he is bi. That thing where the guy would pretend to ignore his boyfriend and his boyfriend would act cute and clingy to grab the other guy's attention. Yeah, that. Terushima has read too many shoujo mangas. After 5 minutes of waiting and scrolling through his Instagram feed, Terushima hears the doorbell ringing from downstairs. He immediately springs up from his bed in excitement and was about to sprint downstairs to see his lovely Enno-kun, but eventually remembered the challenge. He stopped in his tracks and looked back to his phone. He immediately runs towards his study table, grabs his phone and pressed the record button. He put the phone back in its hiding spot and then started to pick up all of his dirty clothes and threw all of it to the big mountain of dirty clothes in the corner of his room. He grabs his PSP from his study table and flops back down to his bed. He can hear Inashita's footsteps nearing his room and he hurriedly turned his console on. He heard the knob clicking and turning. He took one last glance to his phone and diverted his attention towards his console once again. Here goes. The door slowly creaked open, revealing a pissed Inashita who was carrying his physics textbook and also a ball pen. Inashita took one step inside the room and Terushima is very sure that he might have dated a serial killer because of how terrifying Inashita looks. I come here. Inashita started and took another step. Panicking cause you didn't reply to my messages. And another step. Worried because you didn't answer any of my calls. Inashita closes the door of the room, slowly, the loud creaking sound of wood covering the room. And I arrive here. Terushima's hands are trembling so much out of nervousness, he can't even play properly anymore. And you're on your bed playing. Inashita walked towards Terushima's bed and stood in front of the blonde who just kept on pressing buttons on his console while laying still on his bed. Without even looking at me, once you saw me. Inashita continues and Terushima knows that he is so close to giving up on the challenge. Terushima uneasily continued to play on his PSP, really trying his best to ignore Inashita whose already glaring laser beams through his soul. Inashita lets out a deep sigh and he frowns when saw something at his left peripheral vision. He looked to his left and saw a cell phone, pointing directly at him. Inashita angrily glared at Terushima, grabbed a pillow from the floor and smacked him in the face. Fuck you. He yells and started to angrily walk away from Terushima. The fake blonde panics and immediately crawls out of his bed. He ran towards Inashita and hugged the boy's waist in an attempt to stop him from walking away. I'm so sorry, babe. No, I am not accepting your fucking apology. Inashita tried to break Terushima's grasp on his body but failed. You wasted my time just for a stupid prank. I'm so sorry, Shakira. I really wanted to see you though. Well, I don't, so let go. Please, mom will kill me if she sees you like this. Your mom can stab you for all I care and I wouldn't give a single damn. Let go of me. Please don't go. Let go. I love you. I hate you. I love you. I hate you. I love you, I hate you. Terushima forcefully turns Inashita around, making the boy drop what he was carrying. What the fuck are you, smooch? Terushima pulled away from the kiss and gave the flustered Inashita a big grin. You finally stopped screaming. Inashita blushed even harder and threw a punch on Terushima's stomach. Ouch. Why would you do that? Do what? Kiss me, why would you? Terushima's eyes lit up and smashed his lips on Inashita's for the second time. What the hell? Why, you told me to kiss you. I didn't, you asshole. Then what were you? Can you two tone it down for a bit? The neighbors are going to burn the house if you two don't shut the hell up. They both immediately shut their mouths and stared at each other with wide eyes. This is your fault. Why me? You were the one who's shouting. Only because you kissed me. Why, I can't kiss my boyfriend now. Hello, consent. Fine. Terushima crouched and grabbed Inashita's physics textbook that was on the floor. Terushima handed the book to Enno and smiled. May I please kiss my very very cute and handsome boyfriend? Inashita took the book from Terushima's grasp and smiled back at him. No what? Inashita turned his back around and was about to walk away but was stopped by Terushima's hug. The two fought while whisper screaming at each other. Terushima won't let go of Inashita and the latter kept on banging his book on the blonde's arms. Terushima had a hard time dragging Inashita to his bed but he eventually succeeded. They both flopped on the bed, with Inashita still trying to squirm his way out of Terushima's warm hug. Let go of me. No, if I do, you'll run away from me. I won't, now let go. Promise. Yes, I promise. Terushima hums in a thinking tone, while Inashita just sighs while waiting for his answer. Nope. Inashita sighs even more deeply, and slouches his back in defeat as if he's letting Terushima just do what he wants. The shorter boy threw his book on the floor, turned to Terushima and hugged him back. Terushima hums in confusion. I came here to do my homework, not to do this. Terushima chuckles and planted a kiss on Inashita's forehead. Nah, you came here to cuddle with me. Inashita giggled and purred when Terushima started to pet his head. Yeah, maybe I did. Hello again everyone, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I don't know when I'll be posting the other parts but just to let y'all know, school is ending in less than a month, so y'all better be ready. Anyways, thanks for watching.